Welcome to Immortal News. In the quiet reflections of today, we remember and honor the memories of 11 luminaries who departed from our world on September 11th and the days preceding. In our dedicated news segment, we will share a heartfelt health update about the resilient Amy Dowden, whose journey from the dance floor to the chemo ward speaks volumes about human spirit, and the ever-inspiring Big Brother legend Reggie Bird. The weight of the 9/11 anniversary is also upon our hearts. We stand in unity as we remember the nearly 3,000 souls that were tragically lost and send our deepest compassion to those still bearing the scars of that day. Every interaction from you, our treasured viewers, provides strength to our mission. If our narratives touch your heart, please consider giving us a thumbs up. Your gesture drives our dedication to bring forth stories of deep meaning and empathy. From the depths of our hearts at Immortal News, we thank you. Number 11. Charlie Robison, a true troubadour of Texas country music. Charlie Robison, a beloved figure in the Texas country music scene, passed away on September 10th at the age of 59. Robison died in a San Antonio hospital following a cardiac arrest, among other complications, a family representative confirmed. The musician, known for his rootsy anthems and authentic storytelling, had retired in 2018 after a surgical procedure on his throat left him unable to sing. Starting his music career in the late 1980s, Robison played in Austin-based bands like Two Hoots and a Holler before launching his own group, Millionaire Playboys. He made his solo debut in 1996 with the album Bandera, named after the Texas hill country town where his family has had a ranch for generations. 2 years later, Robison signed with Sony's Lucky Dog imprint, a label devoted to raw country music. His 2001 album, Step Right Up, produced his only top 40 country song, I Want You Bad. Beyond his music, Robison also served as a judge for 1 year on the USA Network's reality TV show Nashville Star. He is survived by his wife, Kristen Robison, along with 4 children and stepchildren. His first marriage was to Emily Strayer, a founding member of the country band The Chicks. His 2009 album Beautiful Day was inspired by their breakup and became an emotional touchstone for many of his fans. Robison's authentic voice in the country music scene will be deeply missed. His work resonated with listeners, capturing the essence of love, loss, and the intricacies of the human condition. His final album, the rock-tinged High Life, from 2013, included a cover of Bob Dylan's When I Paint My Masterpiece, leaving fans to ponder what more he could have offered the world had he not been taken so soon. Tribute to Charlie Robison. Number 10. Robert S. Bennett, the indomitable defender in Washington's scandals. Robert S. Bennett, the iconic Washington lawyer renowned for his representation of high-profile clients embroiled in scandals, passed away on September 10th at his home in Washington, D.C. He was 84. His daughter, Peggy Bennett, announced that the cause of death was kidney failure. Mr. Bennett's illustrious career was punctuated by his defense of President Bill Clinton during the Monica Lewinsky scandal. He was initially the president's personal lawyer in a lawsuit brought by Paula Jones, which eventually led to Clinton's impeachment. Bennett also represented several other key political figures, including 2 former secretaries of defense, Clark M. Clifford and Caspar W. Weinberger, demonstrating his ability to traverse party lines in defense of his clients. Born on August 2, 1939 in Brooklyn, Bennett was steered into a career in law by his well-connected uncle, William Walsh. He attended Georgetown University and its law school, making his early career as a federal prosecutor. He was one of the pioneering members of Washington's white-collar defense bar, which became a lucrative legal specialty. In a life punctuated by high-stakes cases, Bennett first gained national attention as special counsel to the Senate Ethics Committee for the case of the Keating Five in 1989. His tough, uncompromising approach was widely appreciated for keeping pressure on the Senate to act appropriately. Contrary to his younger brother, William J. Bennett, a vocal conservative commentator, Robert Bennett maintained an apolitical stance, focusing solely on the defense of his clients. Despite their ideological differences, the Bennett brothers shared private activities, like card games with prominent figures, including Supreme Court justices. He is survived by his wife, Ellen Gilbert, whom he married in 1969, their 3 daughters, Peggy, Catherine, and Sarah Bennett, and 6 grandchildren. Robert S. Bennett leaves behind a legacy of tenacious defense and high ethical standards in a city often rife with controversy. His skills, both in CD the courtroom and out, made him one of the most sought-after and respected lawyers of his generation, tributed to Robert S. Bennett. Breaking news. News 1. From the dance floor to the chemo ward, Strictly's Amy Dowden dazzles with resilience and grace. Strictly Come Dancing's Amy Dowden is teaching us all how to dance through life's challenges, one step at a time. First diagnosed with breast cancer in May, the professional dancer remains an open book about her ongoing treatment. In her latest Instagram update, Dowden revealed that her 3rd round of chemotherapy was the best one so far, sparing her any hospital admissions. But it's not just her medical condition she's candid about. The star also touched on the emotional toll of her journey, specifically her heartbreaking hair loss. Ever the warrior, Dowden has styled it out with fashionable headscarves and an undying spirit. Looking ahead, she shares that a new type of chemotherapy is on the horizon. Her approach: I will go in as positive as I possibly can. Through all this, Dowden hasn't missed a beat on the red carpet either. She recently stunned at the National Television Awards, pairing her glamorous gown with a breast cancer awareness pin, because, in her words, she's facing another hurdle. But with strength and positivity, she's set to dazzle us back on the dance floor soon. News 2, Chasing Sunsets and Dreams, Big Brother icon, Reggie Bird vows to see the world before darkness falls. Reggie Bird, the unyielding spirit of the Big Brother franchise, has set a daring challenge for herself, exploring the world before it's too late. Last October, Bird, 49, was diagnosed with Usher syndrome, a rare genetic condition that impairs both hearing and vision. Yet, her diagnosis is a call to action rather than a sentence of defeat. Already legally blind since 2008, Bird has resolved to complete her bucket list while the sun still shines for her. Recently, the mom of 2 revealed her refreshed perspective after undergoing successful cataract surgery on her left eye. Displaying her renewed spirit, Bird posted an Instagram photo framed by a backdrop of sky-kissing mountaintops, igniting an avalanche of heartfelt encouragement from fans. This indomitable woman is on a quest to fulfill her dreams and inviting us all to live a little more fully while we can. Number 9. Ian Wilmut, the scientific visionary behind Dolly the Sheep. Ian Wilmut, the British embryologist most famous for leading the team that cloned Dolly the Sheep in 1996, passed away on September 10th at the age of 79. Born in Hampton Lucy, Warwickshire, England, Wilmut initially aspired to a naval career but was restricted due to his color blindness. Eventually, he shifted his focus towards agriculture and later into embryology, completing his PhD at the University of Cambridge in 1971. Wilmut's groundbreaking work in cloning Dolly put him on the international stage and raised ethical, philosophical, and scientific debates. He was appointed Officer of the Order of the British Empire in 1999 and was knighted in 2008. He also shared the 2008 Shaw Prize for Medicine and Life Sciences with Keith Campbell and Shinya Yamanaka. Though best known for Dolly, Wilmut also focused on the potential applications of stem cell research, particularly for degenerative conditions like Parkinson's disease. He later abandoned the method used to clone Dolly in favor of more promising techniques developed by Yamanaka. Ian Wilmut leaves behind not just the legacy of a cloned sheep, but a lifetime of scientific exploration and ethical contemplation. His work has had a profound impact on medicine, biology, and bioethics, and his contributions to science will continue to be studied and built upon for years to come. Tribute to Ian Wilmut. restaurateur to generations. Nico Ladenis, a groundbreaking figure in the world of British gastronomy, passed away at the age of 89 on September 10th. The renowned chef died following an ongoing battle with prostate cancer. Ladenis was a self-taught chef who began his culinary journey relatively late in life at age 37, after a career in the oil and gas industry. He rapidly rose to prominence, earning 3 Michelin stars at his iconic restaurant 90 Park Lane. He became a household name and was frequently mentioned alongside culinary giants like Raymond Blanc and the Roux brothers. His restaurant Chez Nico, initially opened in Dulwich in 1973, became the linchpin of his empire. It was followed by other successful ventures, including Simply Nico in Pimlico, which opened in 1989. Ladenis was the first self-taught chef in Britain and the first of British Cypriot heritage to earn 3 Michelin stars. He was also one of only 7 chefs in the UK to receive a perfect 10/10 in the Good Food Guide. Over his long and illustrious career, he mentored many of the UK's top chefs, including Marco Pierre White, Jason Atherton, and Andre Garrett. Ladenis was not just a master of the culinary arts, but also an author. His books, My Gastronomy and Nico, were influential in shaping the careers of aspiring chefs. Known for his cavalier attitude, Ladenis famously handed back his Michelin stars, asking the French guide to avoid his restaurants, citing not just the high-pressure expectations, but also his battle with prostate cancer. Towards the end of the 90s, he ventured into less formal dining experiences, opening Incognito on Shaftesbury Avenue in 2000 and Decca in 2003. Though these later establishments and various iterations of Chez Nico have since closed, Ladenis leaves behind an enduring legacy that will continue to influence and inspire chefs for generations to come. Tribute to Nico Ladenis. Number 7. Jacques Juilliard. A scholarly pillar in French history, journalism, and union leadership. Jacques Juilliard, a towering figure in French history, journalism, and union leadership, passed away on September 8th at the age of 90. Born on March 4, 1933, in Breno, Ain, Juilliard hailed from a lineage of public service. Both his father and grandfather had served as mayors of their village. Juilliard initially pursued German studies, but eventually found his calling in history. His early career was marked by significant union involvement. He served as the vice president of the National Union of Students of France from 1955-1956. He also held leadership positions in the General Union of National Education and the French Democratic Confederation of Labor during the 60s and 70s. While passionately active in unions, Juilliard also carved out an academic career that was equally distinguished. He served as a professor of history at the Bordeaux campus of Sciences Po and co-founded the history department at the University of Vincennes. In 1978, he was elected director of studies at the School for Advanced Studies in the Social Sciences. His scholarship, largely focused on political and social issues, made him a revered academic figure. Juilliard also left a lasting impact as a journalist and essayist. He joined the Nouvel Observateur in 1970 and stayed until 2010, subsequently moving to the weekly Marianne. His columns and essays were intellectual landmarks that contributed to public discourse in France. In addition to this, he was an author of numerous influential books that enriched the literary landscape. In summary, Jacques Juilliard was a multifaceted luminary who excelled in various realms: academia, journalism, and union leadership. His contributions will continue to be studied and celebrated for years to come. Tribute to Jacques Juilliard. Number 6. Denis Monette, a prolific voice in Quebec's literary and cultural landscape. Denis Monette, a pillar of Quebec's literary and cultural scene. Denis Monette, renowned cultural journalist and prolific novelist, passed away at the age of 86 at the Hôpital du Sacré-Cœur in Montreal on September 4th. Born on December 6, 1936, in the same metropolis, Monette's career spanned decades, during which he interviewed numerous Hollywood luminaries like Audrey Hepburn, Steven Spielberg, and Elizabeth Taylor. His tenure at Quebec Mag saw him ascend to roles like editor-in-chief, general manager, and vice president, overseeing a range of the company's publications. However, Monette's most profound impact might be as an author. With over 30 books to his name and sales exceeding 1 million copies, he left an indelible mark on Quebec's literary scene. His debut novel, Adèle and Amélie, published in 1990 by Éditions de Mortagne and later by Éditions Logique, is a testament to his insightful portrayal of Quebec society and its cultural nuances. As Marique Paradis of Éditions Logique aptly put it, Monette's writings have touched the hearts of thousands with their depth and humanity. Tribute to Denis Monette. Number 5. Philipp Minarik, a luminary in German horse racing with Czech roots. Philipp Minarik, one of the most celebrated jockeys in German horse racing, passed away on September 4th at the age of 48. Born in Prague on March 10, 1975, he came from a family deeply rooted in the world of horse racing. His father was a two-time Czech jockey champion and later trainer, while his brother Ferdinand Jr. is also active in the sport. Philipp Minarik himself had a storied career, winning the German Jockey Championship 4 times, in 2005, 2011, 2016, and 2017, after suffering a severe fall during a race in 2020 that led to a month-long coma. Minarik retired but remained a committed ambassador for galloping. His impressive list of victories included multiple triumphs in prestigious events such as the Preis von Europa, Deutschlandpreis, Grosser Preis von Baden, and many more. These accolades cemented his legacy as one of the most successful jockeys in German horse racing history. He was a dedicated family man, survived by his wife and daughter, continuing a legacy of passion for horse racing in the Minarik family. Tribute to Philipp Minarik. Number 4. Frederick Hebrar, A Life of Art and Narrative in French Cinema and Theatre. Frederick Hebrar, a remarkable French screenwriter and actress, passed away on September 7th at the age of 96. Born Frédéric Chamson, she was the daughter of academician André Chamson and Lucy Mazarik, both of whom were historians and museum curators. She offered a unique glimpse into history in the film The Hitler Museum, narrating the transfer of the Mona Lisa, an event overseen by her father. Hebrar had an enriching academic background, studying in multiple high schools before entering the National Conservatory of Dramatic Art in Paris in 1949. She took the stage name Hebrar, adopting her maternal grandmother's last name. She made her acting debut at the Comédie Française in 1949 under the direction of Jean Maillet, performing in Jeanne la Folle. Her work in theater and film reflects the deep intellectual background she inherited, blending historical context with compelling narratives. She will be remembered as a luminary in the world of French arts, one whose work spanned multiple generations and brought depth and substance to both stage and screen. Tribute to Frederick Hebrar. Number 3. Tete Caturla, a pillar in Cuban music and the voice of tradition. Tete Caturla, the renowned Cuban singer and director of Cuarteto Daida, passed away on September 4th at the age of 85. Born on October 13, 1937 in Remedios, Villa Clara province, she was the daughter of Alejandro Garcia Caturla, a significant Cuban composer of the early 20th century. Tete Caturla first made her mark with the all-female Orquesta Anacauna before joining Quarteto Daida in 1963. After the founder Aida Diestro's death in 1973, Tete led the quartet on international tours from Panama to Finland. Upon retiring, she formed Rumba Tere, a group for young musicians fresh out of music school. Her life's work was devoted to the traditional popular music of Cuba. In 2004, her album Lego Tete won the Gran Premio Cuba Disco, marking her 40 years in the industry. Her appearance in the 2015 video Chan Chan Song Around the World gave a global platform to her talent. Tribute to Tete Caturla. Now it's time to remember the legends who passed away in the past years. Number 2, Toots Hibbert, the soul of reggae and a foundational figure in music, Frederick Toots. Hibbert, the legendary frontman of the band Toots and the Maytals, passed away on September 11 in 2020 at the University Hospital of the West Indies in Kingston, Jamaica. He was 77. Born on December 8, 1942, in Maypen, Clarendon, Jamaica. Hibbert was raised in a gospel-singing family and later moved to the musically fertile Trench Town in Kingston. He met Nathaniel Jerry, Matthias, and Henry Raleigh Gordon, forming the Maytals in 1961. Over the course of his 6-decade career, Hibbert made a massive impact on the world of music. His 1968 song, Do the Reggae, coined the term for the genre, and his unique vocal blend of gospel, soul, R&B, and country infused with Jamaican rhythms defined the reggae sound. A national treasure in Jamaica, he was conferred the Order of Jamaica in 2012, the country's 5th highest honor. He won a Grammy for Best Reggae Album in 2005 for True Love, an album featuring collaborations with icons like Eric Clapton and Willie Nelson. His final album, Got to Be Tough, was released shortly before his death and showcased his unwavering commitment to speaking on social issues through his art. Hibbert leaves behind a legacy as an incomparable performer, referred to as the James Brown of reggae, whose impact stretched far beyond the boundaries of any single genre. The world may never hear a voice quite like Toots Hibbert's again, but his influence will continue to resonate for generations to come. Tribute to Toots Hibbert. Number 1. Fanella Fielding, A Life in Spotlight from Carry On to OBE. Fanella Fielding, the British actress best known for her roles in the Carry On series, passed away on September 11th in 2018 at the age of 90 following a severe stroke. She was a talent whose career spanned an impressive 7 decades in the world of theater and film. Born in 1927 in London to a Lithuanian father and a Romanian mother, Fielding made her stage debut in 1952 in The Constant Lover, and subsequently appeared in works by Henry James and William Shakespeare. While her credits include TV shows like The Avengers and The Morecambe and Wise Show, she achieved lasting fame with her roles in Carry On Regardless and Carry On Screaming. The latter film inspired her 2017 memoir, Do You Mind If I Smoke?, named after a famous line she delivered in the movie. In recognition of her services to drama and charity, she was honored with an OBE in the 2018 Queen's Birthday List. Despite her achievements, Fielding admitted that the Carry On films led to her being typecast. She lamented the limitations that this placed on her career, but took pains to diversify her roles when possible. Politically, she leaned to the left and was a vocal critic of Margaret Thatcher's government, even though her older brother, Basil Feldman, was a conservative member of the House of Lords. Fielding's spokeswoman celebrated her as an incredible talent and a unique woman, adding that she remained tranquil and divine even in her final days. She leaves behind a legacy as a versatile and charismatic actress, adored by family, friends, and fans alike, and especially for always wearing her eyelashes. Tribute to Fanella Fielding. The 12 notable figures we've sadly lost on August 22nd, and in the days that followed. In our news segment, we'll delve into the devastating events in North Carolina, where a house explosion claimed the life of Tennessee Titans cornerback Caleb Farley's father. We'll also discuss the tragic incident in California, where Laura Ann Carlton, a staunch supporter of LGBTQ+ rights, was fatally shot while defending her store's pride flag. Stay with us for these poignant stories, and if you value our coverage, please like this video and support.